happen. How it got on track, and then off track. Laps, that's gonna keep my airspeed, keep it where it's supposed to be, and turn to the tower, runway 21.0, no problem. They would have already cleared us to land. Bring back some power now.
3 miles out. The runway's in the glass. The poppy showing red and white. The approach is first class. Yeah, gear is down 3 green. The flaps are at approach. The engine's at descent power. The airspeed's on the approach. The numbers creeping closer. The asphalt drawing near. The end of the journey, the reason I'm here. Wheels down at San Marcos. The journey's at its end. From Demon to the taxiway, the DA is my friend. The touchdown was a whisper. The rollout smooth and true. Another leg is finished. Sky is feeling blue. Yeah, exit the runway. Ground controls on the car. Taxi to the ramp, the parking's not too far at all. The engine's still a humming, the gauge is all red green. The smoothest operation that I've ever seen. Follow me, the marshalers inside. The day is almost over. The journey feels so right. Pull into the spot, set the parking brake. The engine's cooling down, now the numbers start to take. The fuel burn was perfect, the reserves are still in the wing. The DA50 is carrying me, the song that I sing. From Demon to San Marcos, across the Texas plains. The engine's last rotation, the silence that remains.
Stay on the tower frequency. November 821 Papa Sierra, clear at Charlie, and taxi to where am I taxiing to? Don't know my way around there. I landed on 8. The instruments go dark. The journey's at its finish. I made my final mark. Taxi to transit parking. Okay, and then transit parking, and I'm gonna make a right on Alpha, go all the way to the end, and there's some parking spots gonna be on the left. And while I'm doing that, here, looking up to the left, flaps coming up, all the way up, car flaps open. Okay, maybe do this here, man, go around, didn't go around. Power lever auto, after landing, power lever auto, flaps up. Hit our static heat, off, already off. Emergency fuel pump, off. Look at, speaking of fuel, look at that. I need to pump some fuel. Now I get a custom on E. I can pump that fuel. Should have noticed that earlier. That's how pilots give out the fuel. And power lever auto, cowl flaps closed. Oh, it said closed. I thought it would be open. Avionics master off. Oh, not want to do the engine shutdown. Start over. Okay, flaps up. P-dot off. P-dot heat off. Emergency fuel pump off. De-ice off. Didn't have it on. Lights as required. So landed. So I'm putting on my taxiway, turning off my landing lights. I've already landed. Leave the strobe on, and don't have the position light on. Though it might be a good idea to put those position lights on because sunset, I see lights coming on. Okay, here we go. Now, just go with, let's say the tower comes and say contact ground. So I would actually contact ground, and that's where I will switch it to this bottom one here, and talk to ground, which I already did. So let's go ahead and move along. So we're gonna make a, what did I say? We landed on 8 and rolled out on Charlie. Gonna make a right on Alpha, and the destination is gonna be on the left at the end. Let's do this. Coming up here, I know I'm going to have to use that right brake button. And we are on Alpha. And how do we know we're on Alpha? Because we got overshot because of that thing. We got plenty of room, but didn't have to rush it. See a black sign with some yellow writing on it? That's the you're on that taxiway. I'll show you the one coming up here. Coming up, those are those signs I was talking about. So you see the black, again, look this up in the on the FAA site. Look at the manual for pilot operations, the pilot operating handbook. So to the right here you see a sign with a, that's in the black box. So yellow writing in the black box, you're on that taxiway. That other one to beside it, it's the opposite. That's the one that you're coming, that's the intersection you're coming up on. So here we know we're going all the way down to the end. Not this one, but the one here coming up all the way down to the end. So the landing was better. There you go. Trying to talk and chew bubblegum at the same time. So the landing was better on this, but the approach sucked, to be honest. I started out good intentions, and somewhere along the line when I was maneuvering around that lake, I think I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, and got past the center of the runway. I start my turn a little early. So on this, let me just find somewhere to turn in here. Because on something like this, they just kind of head out. And I'm going to do the same. Just find a place to head out. There we go. Yeah, you see why that's button is not so good. So here I'm going to swing a hard left. spot, and something like this, get out and push pull as required to get it running perfectly. Perfect. Okay, let's do an engine shutdown now. Parking brake set, I just did that. Power lever is been at ground idle 2 minutes. Cowl flaps closed, already closed. Avionics master off. And engine master off. Okay, lights off. Taxi position strobe all off. Let your master off. Okay. And what you do here is you release the parking brakes, and that's a common habit when you're parking the aircraft. You tie it down at FBO or anywhere. Yeah, FBO. Release the brakes because if you, after you're done, you release the brakes. Because they often, well, not often, sometimes they may have to move your aircraft to a different location, and if you have the brakes parking brake set, they can't do it, you know, without dragging the tires. So, and they're not going to drag the tires because they're not going to pay for it. So we just completed our flight, our second leg of our flight from Montgomery Field to San Marcos, Texas. This is the second leg there. Well, it started at Montgomery, and it was this leg was dimming to San Marcos. I really appreciate you joining me on this trip. I know everything wasn't perfect, and real world, I don't recall ever making a perfect flight or flying with anyone who's made a perfect flight. But I do want to get input from you there on what you noticed there. Because I know there's got to be some diamond pilots out there who can give me some pointers on this here. I keep trying to get my hand on an authentic, something other than a PDF guide. I want something that's watered down that the pilot can handle in the cockpit. Now I created this one myself by using the PDF guide, but I know that there's some, because I see videos of people in their YouTube videos where people are flying diamond aircraft, and they have something more like this, where they're flipping it, or it's on a ring, and this is pages I have to turn. I don't like turning pages when I'm in an airplane. So anyone know where I can get my hand on the authentic diamond checklist that I can use? Because I have this laid out. I went out of my way. I did some research on the buttons and knobs, took pictures, got the switches configured. They all work, as you see, even down to one that's made for a washing machine. Switching to different cycles, options on the washing machine. I use that for my fuel transfer, and as you can see, it works quite well. Looks similar, very similar, and it works well. So I don't want to keep you up past this here. So again, my name is Chris. It's a pleasure flying with you today, and I really appreciate you coming along on this flight. And the next leg is going to be from here. That'll be the third and final leg. It's going to be from here to Lakeland. So thanks for joining. Bye now.